be chopping blade.
What's up, man? It's Chris with Chopping Blades. How are you folks out there doing today? It's been a while, huh? Salute to all y'all, all my subscribers, all you guys out there filming. Hey, man, I realized that filming and working, that's a heck of a job. You know what I'm saying? You filming, editing, making sure your customers are taken care of, scheduling, so a solo operator doing this, man. Hey, salute to all y'all, man. Y'all all doing a fabulous job. Keep pushing, keep putting out your content. Yes, sir. You're doing it. But today I just wanted to come to you guys with a little update on my Exmark 30. I just wanted to give you guys a few tips and tricks that I've learned, since I've had the mower or whatnot. I've talked to a bunch of guys off of YouTube, and no one seems to have the same problems that I'm having. It's some like, I don't like wet grass. It doesn't mulch very good. Some say that, but I got mine lined out. Now we're gonna get to that. But everybody seems to love their mower, man. But I've been having nothing but problems out of mine. I got emails into everybody from Exmark to the owner of the company of the place that I bought it. I got emails. I need answers. I need to know what's happening. This is a $2,600 mower, and it's having these problems that it shouldn't be having. But I'm gonna show y'all, man. I think I might have got all the kinks out, man. Yeah, man. I got baby all cleaned up. You know what I mean? She's down for the season. She put up. You know what I'm saying? Winterized, all that, whatever you want to call it. She looking good. But check it out, man. First off, people's complaining about the power. They're saying that from the Kawasaki to the Kohler is not enough power for these twin blade configuration on these mowers. Well, what I did was, here's your idle screw right here. If you screw that in some, it bumps the idle up a little bit, and it gives you a little more power. When I'm going through thick grass, I can tell the difference. When I'm going through thick material, I can tell the difference. So if you want to try that on yours, just here's your control right here, right below it. This idle screw, just screw it in, screw it in a little bit, and you go hear the engine idle up a little bit, and that's giving you a little more power. Now, don't do it too much because the governor and, strain on the engine. Okay, number two, I've heard a lot of guys' engine surging. That's caused from two different things. One is this gas tank. If you don't screw your gas can on that tight, put your gas cap on, screw it till it stops, you're good. You get a little ventilation from under your cap. And also, I just found out that these came with too small fuel filters. So to combat that, I got a bigger fuel filter for it. And that should cut out all that. Number three, we're gonna go with your cover. This is the cover that comes off of the mower. It covers up your belts and your pulleys and whatnot, right? And in the square part, that's where your metal Exmark little piece go, where you can just take it off and maintain different things off in here. But I went ahead and took mine all the way off. As you can see, it stops all that grass collection from getting inside of here, in this area here, with your belts and your pulleys, which is bad for your pulleys. It get under your pulleys, and it's gonna burn out your pulleys. It can get in your belts, burn up your belts, everything back here. See that pulley back there? All that we used to get stuffed with grass. So yeah, I took off just the metal piece at first, the little square Exmark metal piece that goes in the front, and it helped a little bit, but it did 100% better with the this whole piece taken off right here. Even when I took it to my mechanic, he told me, he said, yeah, I see a lot of guys are starting to do that now. Yeah, and I've noticed a big difference. I used to have to clean it out every single day. Now I blow it out on the customer's property. I blow it out with my blower, and we're good to go. As you can see here, all that grass that's dispersing out right there, that is the grass that will be stuck up under this plastic, under the plastic protection guard for the pulleys and stuff. So yeah, taking it off, that was a good move. Okay, and your parking brake. Now on your parking brake, loosen the screw, pull it out some. Your brake is not dragging against the disc, so therefore causing less drag, and the more it's easier to push. I hear a lot of guys talking about how these mowers are hard to turn, hard to push. I never got that part. Yes, it's clunky. Yes, it's big, but I make this more work for itself. You know, when you got your drive, you're pushing down your row. You're pushing down your line on your drive. You let go of your drive, tilt the front wheels up, give it a turn, and you're going. I mean, I don't get why guys are always saying that it's hard to turn. A lot of guys say that their wheels don't move like mine. I don't know what that is, but never found that to be a big thing about how hard it is to turn. Okay, and this pulley here. This pulley here, this is what causes tension on this belt and drives your blades. It's an idler pulley right here. This is the first pulley I had to replace, and if you can see, it got stuck, and the belt was just eating it up right there. See that flap spot in it? So yeah, I was talking to guys, and they were telling me that they've had their mower for 5 years plus, never had to replace a pulley, never had to replace a belt. One guy told me he never replaced the belt on here, but I try to put new belts on here at the beginning of every season just to keep from having to put them on in the middle of the season. But that was my first pulley that went down, that one right there. Really don't know what happened with it. It's pretty seized, like you can't really turn it. Like it barely turns. So I don't know if it was a defective pulley or is it because gunk and grass and stuff that got caked up in there and it seized the pulley. But that was the first major problem that I ran across. Okay, now as we take this access panel off right here. Now if you look right here, there's no pulley right here. See the little black up under there? That's where that plastic broke off at. Let me see if I can get you closer. Right there. This little arm right here. This pulley is what belongs right there. And you see it. So it seized at some point and ate the pulley up, and it is off. The mower will still go using the drive, but like going up my trailer or whatnot, it's not enough power for it and it won't go. But while I'm cutting a yard, it'll work. But that's another pulley that I had a problem with right there, that one. Let me see if I can get you guys to see this other one. Okay, that one right there. Okay, now to remove that pulley, you have to remove the engine. So the guy automatically charges me 3 hours of labor because he got to pull the engine just to pull that pulley. And I hate that for the simple fact of there's so many steps for him to go through. It's easy to forget something or not tighten down something, which did happen. The first time it happened, my engine would, it would vibrate and shake. And so when I took it back in and told him, he then found that he had didn't tighten up some bolts. But this is the pulley that came from back there. Okay, now this is the problem I was having. Let me see if I can get you to see this. I don't know if you can see, but it's just the slightest little lip right there on that pulley. Can you see it? It's supposed to just be smooth flowing up and smooth flowing down, but there's just the slightest little lip right there. Anyway, so I had brought it in, told the guy that my blades seemed like they didn't have very much power. And he was like, I know what it is. And so he immediately went to that pulley. And so I was telling him, I was like, nah, I don't think it's that, man, because doesn't anything look wrong with the pulley? So evidently he's done it before. He's seen it on another mower because he went straight to that. And man, when he changed this pulley out, I cannot express to you how much power these blades and the drive motor, everything had on the mower, just it increased like 100%. When I bought it brand new, it would not like thick grass. I go in thick grass and I would have to either raise the front of it or raise the whole mower up because it didn't want to go through it. Now it slices through thick grass with no problem. It slices through wet grass with no problem. So there goes to show how the guys who were saying that they haven't had any problems with the mower, that's why. Like they weren't having those pulley problems that I'm having, and they didn't understand the problem that I was having. But yeah, that pulley right there, man. This is a drive pulley, and this is that main pulley sticking down right there. So I had to get those replaced, and so now, like I said, I got to go back to get that this drive pulley fixed and put back on. But that shouldn't be too much of nothing. He said he just had to order it. But yeah, man, that's all I want to. I just wanted to make this video real quick and real short, just to give you guys a little tips and tricks that I found about this mower. So just in case you're going to go buy one, you can make the right decision. But this mower has been good to me, man. It's made me money. So I'm not mad at it at all. I've ran through problems. You do that with every piece of machinery regardless. So I'm not complaining too much. But if that pulley wasn't like that when I first got it, then, I wouldn't have been where I'm at now. But anyway, we got it taken care of. Check me out. Can't even see it. There it is. We got all the machinery tagged up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got plenty more content coming for you guys. Like I said, I've been busy dealing with life, dealing with different situations, and I had to slack on something, so that had to be YouTube. But I'm back, and we finna get it moving and grooving, and back to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that'll be it for today. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would. If you could, I really appreciate it. Chopping blades. Till next time.